Okay, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is November 2nd, 2023. So I'm going to do a super quick reading today, alright? So let me just push that over there. Okay, so let's start pulling. Oh, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. All right. So I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I possibly can. Let me just move that there. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah. Okay, what was that? Wow. All right, intuition. The first card that came out. Intuition. That's so funny. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind, which is so funny because in the reading that I did yesterday, it was talking about how you have all the answers collected. You know, like what's what, right? You know. Then we have reflection, protection reverse, grief reverse. I feel like somebody's being forced to look at themselves in the mirror, being forced to look at what they've been doing. Whoever this person is, they are not protected, and they are trying to. I feel like this is a reading, like a continuation from yesterday's reading, because grief also came out. Grief in reverse. This is somebody who's like trying to prevent themselves. It's like they're not allowing a grieving process to take place. This is something that has to take place. Anyways, reflection. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. So let's say, for example, whoever's been shit talking you, whoever's been talking about you, gossiping about you, lying about you, your name has been living in their mouth. This person is being forced to, it's like a mirror is being held in front of them, all right? They're being forced to look at what they've been saying, which is actually a projection of how they feel about themselves. This person has insecurities. They have issues about themselves, the way they look at themselves, the way they feel about themselves, the way they feel other people think about them. So if your name was living in their mouth, they were saying your name, but their insecurities, okay? They were attaching their insecurities with your name. This person is forced. It's kind of like, here's the mirror, here are your insecurities, but you can't attach any other name to it. You can't put another face on it. You can't copy and paste someone else's face. Your face, your insecurities, your issues, your problems. This person, they were not protected when they were doing these things. When your name was living in their mouth, they were not protected. And because of that, whatever is going on with them, they're being forced to go through a grieving process, which is probably the whole mirror. I gotta fix this. So let's say the mirror is being held up in front of them. It's kind of like God, the universe. If they're like, this is who you are. You have to look at them. And they're just like, no, I don't want to see myself. No. And it's kind of like now they're being, for a long time, their hands, they were able to do this. No, I don't want to see, right? It's like now their hands are being pushed down. Their hands are being forced open. It's like, yes, you have to look. This is you. This is who you are, right? Protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. This person is not protected. Um, Also, I want to say if they were messing with blood magic, particular, it's gonna be grody, but like period blood. Yeah, it's like you're using your own blood for like to like hex and curse other people. Like what? Grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, and the red clover is birthing lost illusion. This person, holding on to their illusion is what's keeping them safe. But again, they're being forced to put their hands down and look at themselves, look at their reflection in the mirror, and they're trying to prevent it for as long as they can. But again, um, they can't do that anymore. There's no protection. Nothing is helping them stay hidden from who they really are. Okay, it's like now when if your name is still living in their mouth and they spew negativity, right? With your name attached to it, it's not. There's nothing's gonna happen aside from like they're gonna. How does it feel to be your own deceiver? There goes that line again. That song is it's called Dangerous. How does it feel to be your own deceiver? This person, by trying to deceive the whole entire world about you, I feel like what they didn't realize, they were like really just covering up who they really were, what they really wanted, how they really felt about themselves, and now they can't do that anymore. With that mirror, everyone's seeing like, yo, this is just a projection. Like, this is how you really feel about yourself. Blah 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 blah. Right? But again, you knew all along that you just had to kind of like stay in your lane, mind your own business, do whatever it is that you had to do, whatever it is that you were called upon to do. I feel like you knew what was going on. You knew what this person was doing the entire time. So there was nothing for you to like. You didn't really have to do anything. This person was deceiving themselves by trying to deceive the whole world. That's not your business. That's nothing for you to get involved. Oh my gosh. It was not recording the entire time. Okay. So let's see. The cards that came out are Intuition, Grief Reverse, Protection Reverse, Reflection Reverse. These are all this person. Then the two cards that came out are Soulless Vagabond and Dark Witch that came out. For the collective, with Intuition, the Spirit of God is with you, don't give up, attacking your root chakra. So this is a continuation of my reading that I did yesterday about that person who just broke. They're being forced to look at their reflections. Your name was like living in their mouth. They were trying to make like copy paste their insecurities onto your face, and they can't do that anymore. While they were doing this, they were not protected. If they were messing with blood magic, it was like their own blood magic, like their own blood, like period blood, which is weird because you're messing with blood magic, trying to hex other people, but you're using your own blood. That's interesting. It's stupid. But so, anyways, that's that. So there's this one line from the song called Dangerous. It's called How Does It Feel to Be Your Own Deceiver? So this person, the entire time, they were trying to, this dark witch, the soulless bond, who like kind of like gave their soul up for, I don't know, trying to live in a delusion about themselves. They gave their soul up by that. So this is a soulless vagabond. They could be physically homeless, but as like their spirit is like you stand next to this person, and the energy beneath their feet is like shaky. It's all over the place. This person is not grounded at all whatsoever. Compared to you, you are very grounded. So this person has a lot of insecurities, and they were trying to copy paste their insecurities onto your face, or trying to make it seem like they were your insecurities. And it's just not working anymore. Because God wouldn't let a dark witch try to overrun one of his chosen ones. It's just not going to happen. So, like I said, this person has a lot of insecurities. They were attacking your root chakra. So it has to do with like their childhood, how they grew up, how they feel about themselves, how they see themselves. They really wanted that to be you. I feel like there's something about the way they were doing it. They already felt some type of way. But if they stood by you or comparing themselves to you, it like made them, it infuriated them because they didn't know. I mean, I feel like they still don't know. They still don't know what makes you you. Like, what's so special about you? What's so important about you? Why do people like you? Right? So this person was trying to attack your root chakra. When it's unbalanced, you're insecure, aggressive, restless. You have a poverty mindset, and you're sexually loose. This is this dark witch. This dark witch is trying to prevent a grieving process from happening. The grieving process is like everything. Holding up a mirror, putting their hands down. Like, this is who you are. You have to look at, like, this is you. This is no one else. This is your life. This is your face, your body, your mindset, your energy. This is all you. This is nobody else. But when your root chakra is balanced, you're physically active, responsible, self-care, self-reliant. People can rely on you. You can rely on yourself. You're very optimistic. You're very optimistic about your life, yourself, your future, your goals, your personality, like everything about you, right? Completely different from this person. Completely different. Wow. Grief reverse. Yeah, it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, and the red clover's birthing lost illusion. This person lost themselves by keeping your name in their mouth. They lost themselves. They don't know who they are. So let's vagabond. Protection, but in reverse. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in the veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. This person was messing with magic. Ooh, I just had like a lisp. They were messing with magic they didn't understand. They had no idea what they were getting involved in. And again, like I said, if they were messing with blood magic, they were using their own blood magic to attack you. Congratulations, you played yourself, right? All right, now let me move on. This is definitely a continuation from my reading yesterday. This person, they broke themselves trying to break you. There are cryptic messages in your dreams. That's for you. So you could be somebody who not only gets messages out here, but you also get messages in your dreams. All right, listen to that. Pay attention to that. Only you know how to decipher those messages. So here's the thing, too. The reason why I'm saying that bit right there, only you know how to decipher those messages, is because let's say this person tried to go into your dreams, or an unwelcome guest tried to make themselves welcome into your dreams, and they would see something not even they would understand, right? Because it's part of an inner knowing that you have. Wow. Look, magic curse. Wow. Magic hex curse has backfired. Yeah. This person, God wasn't going to let this person like mess with you like that. Maybe for a little bit, because they have a role to play. But as far as like, you know, you played your part. Congratulations. Thank you for your services. I appreciate your candidacy. And now it's time to move on. This person wasn't trying to move on. They just wanted to keep going and going and going and going and going. And now look, you did too much too soon for too long, and you broke yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself. The letter S. This person's first and last middle initial could be named. Could start with the letter S. This person wants to say sorry to you, by the way. But this person is a snake. This person has been slithering behind your back. So they want to say sorry. They're a snake, and they've been slithering behind your back, and their first, last, middle initial could start with the letter S, but for the most part, yeah. The only reason why they want to say sorry is because they can't bother you anymore. You were right about everything. So if you had an inkling of who this person was, what they were doing, you knew. You already knew. Look, intuition. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. And on top of that, there are cryptic messages in your dreams. You were right about everything, and the Spirit of God is with you. So you knew who this person was the entire time. You knew exactly what they were doing. But at the same time, because of, in my last reading, it talked about enduring. Right? It's kind of like, yeah, I see what you're doing, but I'm not going to do anything about it because that's not my business, right? In the beginning of this video, I talked about how this person was talking about you, and a lot of people be like, oh, well, they're talking about me. It has to do with me. That's my business. No, because whatever comes out of someone's mouth is not exactly your business. So I feel like you knew that they were going to break themselves by having your name living in their mouth. Like, that's your choice. That's your decision to have my name in your mouth. That has nothing to do with me. And you were right about that too. Now this person is broken. I feel like the entire time this was going on, you didn't have to do anything. There was nothing for you to do. What are you supposed to do about people talking about you? Like, get violent, and then what? They're going to do the same thing again. Get violent, and then it's like that cycle. It's like they wanted to talk about you, get a reaction out of you. You fight back, and then it starts all over again. They talk about you again. You get a reaction, and then, you get violent. And then they talk about you. You didn't do any of that. You're just kind of like, all right, well, you're talking about me. Okay, whatever, bye. That's not my business. I'm just going to ignore you. The letter D, you could be a divine feminine. I also feel like you were guided by the divine. Lives to backstab people. Yeah. This person was slithering behind your back like a snake. Lives to backstab people. This person, I feel like they don't know how to keep connections. And if they have connections, they're very shallow. They're not, there's nothing, I don't know, there's something about their connections that it lacks depth. Their connections lack depth. It's all surface, very shallow. Again, surface, shallow. This person could also be very shallow. They're just like on the surface. I don't know. Shallow waters. This person could be a water sign with shallow waters here. Spiritually blocked. This person's spiritually blocked. A lot of S's for this person. Soulless vagabond, S, spiritually blocked, snake slither. Sacrifice. This person has to make a sacrifice now. They have to sacrifice the image that they were trying to build upon you and upon themselves. This person has no protection. What time is it? Alright, I'm going to pull a couple more cards and then I'm going to go. A sacrifice has to be made. I'm not talking about like blood and gore. I'm talking about like they have to give something up. Look, White Witch. This was like evil versus dark. Or this was like evil versus light. We have Dark Witch and then we have a White Witch. Those two cards came out. Yeah, look, Divine Feminine, White Witch, we have the letter D. There are cryptic messages in your dreams. Yeah, you could be this divine, feminine, white witch, and you were just like, all right, that's not my business. Bye. All they do is lie. This person was like, your name was living in your mouth, and they were lying about you. They can't do that anymore. People are also seeing, so people are also like pointing things out to them. Like if they're lying about you continuously still, having your name in their mouth, people are just kind of like, it's kind of like fact checking them. So if this person says like, oh, the collective drives a blue car, right? And then they would like go off on a tangent about blue cars or whatever. Someone's going to fact check them and be like, well, no, actually the collective drives a purple car. And they've been driving a purple car for quite some time now. Right? It's like whatever little things they are, people are like fact checking this person, which is like forcing, like people around them are like forcing this person to look at themselves in the mirror. Plus like the divine is forcing themselves to look in the mirror. Like, yo, like what's your problem? Like these are your insecurities. You can't copy your shit onto someone else's face. Strength. This card also came out in yesterday's reading. Yeah, you're a very, very, very strong white witch. You're very powerful. You're very strong. You're very optimistic. There's nothing that this person can do to like tear you down at this point. You know, they can continuously try, but like at this point, it's kind of like you could just do this in your sleep. Whatever attacks, whatever magic this person is throwing at you, you can handle that in your sleep. And you don't even have to. That's the thing too. You don't even have to because your angels, your ancestors, spirits of the highest white light, and God, they're doing it for you. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to open your eyes to know that this person is like throwing shit at you. To know when people are throwing shit at you. You don't have to do anything about it. That's not your business. Like they're trying to involve you in that, but that really has nothing to do with you. Six of Pentacles reverse. There's something about how balanced you are. This person is like not happy with that. You're also not giving anything to this person anymore. That's another thing too. Like that whole cycle where they would talk about you, they would get a reaction out of you, and then you would attack them, get violent with them, and then this whole cycle starts all over again. Yeah, you're not doing that anymore. Or that, and or you're just not like, there's no equal give and take anymore. Like you're not in this like a constant cycle, constant battle with this person. Whatever's being given to you also, you're keeping for yourself because it's yours. You don't have to share with this person. I feel like this person's irritated because you're not sharing what you have. You're not sharing what you know. This person sees you as like, there's something, okay, this person feels like you're being unfair because you're not giving to them. Like you have more than enough for yourself and you're not giving anything to them. So they feel like it's unfair. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, they feel like there's an imbalance that's not fair. But in reality, like what's yours is yours and what's theirs is theirs. And the way they see it is their blessings are their blessings and their misery is both of your miseries. You see? But now you're just like collective. You're like, your misery is your misery. My blessings are my blessings, and that's that. I don't have to share anything with you, and I'm not accepting anything that isn't mine. And that's another reason why they feel like it's unfair, because you're not accepting their misery, their insecurities as your, like, you're just not accepting it anymore. So they feel like it's an unequal give and take. All right, I really gotta like call this one. Six of Swords. Yeah. Six of Swords. You've already moved on from this. You White Witch. I said that so mean, but it's good. It's good. So you, being the White Witch Collective, you could either be a divine feminine or divine masculine. You would know. But you've already moved on from the situation. You've moved on. And this person doesn't feel like it's fair. Also, I'm hearing they're saying, like, I just heard someone say, it's just not fair. Like, that's not fair. I want that too. That's not fair. I want peace. I want to be happy. That's not fair. Okay, what do you want me to do about that? You think it's not fair. That's not my problem. That has nothing to do with me. Take it up with God. Like, I'm not God's secretary. I'm not the one dealing out blessings. Like, I'm not the one dealing out protection. That has nothing to do with me. You're complaining to the wrong person. This person is, like, unhappy because you're moving on to peace, calmness, change, and you're not sharing that with them. And they want to make it your problem. Alright, so yeah, my alarm's going off. Okay, this is the last card, then I'm gonna call it, and then I gotta go. Four of Swords and the Star. I feel like that's you. This person wishes that they could be in this energy, but they're just not. With the Four of Swords and the Star, you're just resting, relaxing, and living in your dreams. You're healing. You're achieving your goals, your wishes, your dreams, right? That's you. So this is a reading. I hope it helps. Bye.